How is it possible to call off?
The proverb.
Is it cut off or call off? Call off. So now what is now the meaning? Call off.
Maybe
To cancel.
God bless you. Cancel. To cancel something is what you call off.
Okay. So the cancel that canceling I don't is also call off.
Do what?
The one I cancel when I'm writing is it call off?
yes.
Wait, wait, you know.
It's the same thing now.
Okay, I call off the.
You don't call off your writing. You cancel your
Cancel
writing.
your writing. You don't say call off now.
Things you can call off can be something like meeting, events. You have a meeting with someone, and before that time you have to change your mind that you don't want to go, or they call you that the meeting will not be holding again. That is called off. They have cancelled the meeting. That is the meaning. So they stop the meeting, or you decide to stop going. That is called off.
Okay, sorry, it's not cut, it's called.
You don't cut.
Call off, not cut.
You don't cut. That is why
Because some people
a meeting has to do with a call. A meeting has to do with a call. You are meeting someone, it's a call. You are going somewhere, you want to do protest, it's a call. But by the time you stop it, that is off. Off the light. So a meeting is an action word. Call is an action word. So, but anything that stops it is off. When you see this light now, the light is shining, right? The bulb is shining. That is
off.
That is action word because it's working, right? But by the time you off it, then that means you have called it off. You have cancelled the lightning.
Alright, sir.
Simple. You don't cut it.
Okay.
You cannot cut that. What is it? You can only cut an object. You can cut an object, but you cannot cut an action word because what? It is invisible.
If you want, maybe, if you want to break up with someone.
Wow! Are you planning to break up with me? If it is your plan, it will work. So you know some people, you are coming here to learn grammar that you will use. Don't do that. You cannot.
Can you say I call off with him?
Yeah, simple. I call off the whatever is between us.
So, question.
I call it off. Chicken.
Okay, so how about a person betrayed you? Then you said, okay, if you betray me, I will cut you off. Can you say it like that?
Cut or call?
No, I will cut you off. Like if you betray me, I will cut, like a threatening word. If you betray me, I will cut you off.
The issue is when you say you will cut somebody, do you know what it means? How do you want to cut somebody?
And by staying away from that person, you are no longer my friend.
You didn't cut the person. You didn't cut the person. If I want to cut you, I have to use cutlass.
Because I've been hearing people say that, you know, they normally use that word a lot.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why I had to bring that this word in. Because, yeah, I normally hear it all the time. You see this business we are doing, if you betray me, I'll cut you off.
Now look at it this way.
Yeah.
So when somebody talks with that, you see the friendship between you and this person and that person. I don't want to see you, so you need to cut it off. Right away, right? That you should cut that friendship or relationship off. You need to ask yourself, what is the difference between cut off and cut off? It's because you haven't, you know, sometimes when you blow grammar,
You
you don't try to go back to review what you are saying or what people are saying. You just believe that because the general are saying it. And now you can cut off your friendship with someone.
Cut off.
You can cut off. But it must be a complete statement. If it is not complete, then you are still working under a phrase. Cut off means to separate.
Yes.
Get it? Right. Cut off is different from cut off. You understand it anyway? You are distancing yourself from something.
Yes.
That is cut off.
Cut off, yes.
You create a gap.
Yes.
It's different from a meeting is not holding again.
That one is cut off.
You cut it off. Perhaps you even place it on hold. If, for instance, now, if ASU or Labour, they want to go on a strike, right? They want to go on a strike. And then they come back again and say, oh, we are no longer going. That is, we are no longer doing strike. That is called off. You understand? Because initially they called for it. The meaning of call, get this. The meaning is they call that there will be strike. And if there's going to be any cancellation, they will also use this call and they say, okay, there is no strike any longer. But when you have a relationship with somebody, is your friend, and they now ask you to cut off with that person, what it means is that you are to go separate way. Don't have anything together. That is cut off. And so in using it, you have to be mindful of the statement you are making. It's different from meeting. You are going to church, and you said, okay, I'm not going today. When you say, I will not go to church today, you did not cut it off. You call it off. I don't know if you get it.
Yes.
You are going somewhere, and you just change your mind that I'm not going again. That one is not a cut off. It's a call off. When you have a relationship, you are laughing with someone, and then you just, maybe that person now do you wrong. You try to separate from that person. That one is cut off. Can you go? Do we get it now?
Yes.
So if call off will be to cancel, then let's say cut off will be what? From my explanation, if cut off is to cancel something,
Yes.
then cut off will be what?
Separate.
To separate. Separate. Put a distance. So, your.
So,
I'm hearing you now.
So, like you were talking about, if you have a relationship with someone, you want to.
Now, if you.
What about the one they call break up? Is that one different from cut off?
So you know we have break up, and we have breakdown.
How about the same?
Hello, listen to this. We are going there. This is a phrasal phase. So understand? We have breakdown, and the meaning of breakdown is what? To something stop functioning. And we have break up.
Yes.
Abi,
Yes.
you break up with your friend or your whatever, right? What is the meaning of break up?
same as cut off. That's what
Cut off to separate. To break.
I am breaking up with you.
To end the relationship.
Oh my God.
Mama still give me that ground.
I do know that that's just a simple stuff. Break up, to end, whatever.
And cut off is not to end.
Cut off is not, anyways, end. Cut off, you separate,
Okay.
you create a distance.
Oh, okay. Now we want to know.
Break up, you also end.
You still create a distance. So they
No,
are-
do you know that sometimes you can cut off something and you don't break it up?
Okay.
Or no. Or sometimes you can break up something but you don't cut it off. Break up, you say you end whatever.
But in a situation, some people will end the relationship, but they can be talking, normal greeting.
God bless you.
You understand?
Do you break up but you will not cut off?
Yeah.
How can you say that? No, you break up. Normal. There is no any relationship between us. But that does not mean we see ourselves.
We are not enemy.
So understand? So normally you break up. That the break up means you end whatever is between you.
As a person.
But you did not cut off because the cut off means abeg go your way like this, eh? I don't want to.
See me in the corner like this, follow me.
That is you separate. So you can still end up. You can break up and you are still hitting with him. You can still go. You can still have a date with him. Yes, that is what we call a mature breakup.
No, break up is break up. No, break up, let me break up again.
I'll break up.
I'll cut off.
Do you know the reason why you don't? It is not advisable to break up and cut off.
Why?
Yes,
Nobody
Do you
knows.
reason that nobody knows tomorrow?
You don't know tomorrow, it can be of help to you tomorrow.
very well.
So do you want to tell me now that your past boyfriend is now your real enemy?
It's not my enemy.
It's not your enemy. So what you are saying is that when you see your ex, when you see your ex, and maybe something evil is coming ahead, you won't, and you have the ability to help or to assist, you won't do that.
I will push him in front of
Anyway, it depends on what causes the breakup. But regardless,
no
no
matter
matter
what.
you will just
But
forget it.
there are some things that really makes you do that though.
But at times going.
You will forget. Don't mind that. Alright, moving forward, let's have this word. Is it?
Come across.
Come across. What's the meaning? Come across. You know, don't forget that you are using all this. In fact, don't worry. Don't put gap again. Let's finish it so that you can do the sentence.
I make sentence with one first though. This
Okay, no problem. But I'm just saying you may just write this one. So after that, we now construct a sentence with this. Since we are knowing the meaning already, so you use the idea of the meaning to make your sentence. If you cannot write it by yourself, don't worry. At least you can say it. So if you say it, it will help you write it. Right? All right. Now come across. What is the meaning?
Maybe you've seen that thing before.
Come across, encounter.
across.
And I haven't approved that it's right though.
But encounter has a different meaning again. It's not a come across.
You see how?
So what is the meaning of encounter?
Encounter, it means like in terms of let me use the spiritual aspect like that. If it's like maybe witchcraft, a witch wants to come, I don't know how to put it, but you said I have a encounter with a witch, like you was trying to.
You not come across with a witch.
No, you really said encounter because normally they normally say that you use encounter.
Encounter that you have experience. We have either bad experience with the witchcraft or whatever. Now the essence is the encounter. You can actually use encounter as I mean that. Okay, coming to the spiritual aspect of what you said. When I encounter Jesus. Alright, let me just make this please. I'm sorry. When I encounter Jesus, my life changed.
Yes.
Do you understand? That is it now.
Yes.
So it means when I came across Jesus, that is so. Yeah, that is it. So it's still really the same thing. When I have an encounter with that guy, a notorious
Thief.
so that encounter, of course, you can still use when I come across or when I came across.
You don't understand what you ask me. Like you say, for the come across, that when I discover.
When I discover something. Now, yes, discover because you can use when I find something unexpectedly. And it of course means you discover something. You got it now? On your way, you do not pass, you don't plan to see something on your way. But you just or you are going now, after class now you are going and then you just saw your old friend that you are not even expecting to even see at all. That is, so if you come back tomorrow and you want to use it to talk to us, you say, yeah, I came across my old friend.
My village friend.
Also good village. Your friend is friend, right? Okay, you want us to know that you are coming from village.
Wait now. There's some people that you see in the village, you will not believe that they will come
They
to town.
can do, yes.
So when you see them, you will be surprised.
But you were once in the village.
Yes.
And something brought you to town. That same thing that brought you to town can also.
Let's say you visit the village.
Okay.
You now saw the situation where that person, in the kind of village life is living. There are some people that are used to village life. They don't want to go to town. So you are not surprised that you see the person they want.
Alright, so actually on point to discover, to encounter, to find something unexpected. So whatever you want to write, you are actually free. The three are correct. Yeah, to find unexpectedly. To find something unexpectedly, that is to come across something, right? Okay, moving forward, can we have this word?
Drop off.
Yeah, drop off. Drop off. Have you heard it before? Drop off.
Drop off.
Yes.
What's the meaning?
Drop me.
Eh?
Drop me.
Okay, so drop you here.
Drop off now.
How? How can somebody drop you?
I can drop my phone and off. Yeah. You can drop your
Off.
phone. Like when someone drop out of school. Okay.
Drop out of school.
Yeah, okay, that one is
No. It's not. It's not.
Drop out.
When you say drop off, maybe you are going somewhere. You now branch somewhere to drop something for that person. Abi?
drop off.
It will not go that way.
It's not go that way. And your point to
Eh,
drop off means to deliver something.
Is that believer that I want to use?
To deliver something to someone, or to even deliver someone. That is drop off. You are coming to school now, and your husband call you on a please help me give this load to a friend of mine. So that's time. If you don't want to use any gift, you can say please help me drop off this load to someone. That is deliver that thing to somebody. That's the meaning. Henceforth, after this class, I want you to be speaking grammar. You don't come to me and be speaking, uncle, I want to see. Don't say that! Start speaking. Let them know that. You need to start speaking. Okay, you are driving and you say, let me drop you off. What's the meaning?
Drop off.
Let me drop you off. Come in now. Come inside the car. Let me drop you off.
To where?
Where you're going?
To your destination.
Alright, so drop off is to deliver something or to deliver someone. That's it. To deliver something. So in many sentences, you can say, can you help me drop off this document? Right? Alright, we have a word like this.
Figure it out.
Figure out.
Figure out.
What's the meaning?
Figure it.
Oh, figure it out. What's the meaning of figure it out?
To settle it.
To sort it out.
To sort it out. Yes. To sort it out.
To sort something out.
Yes.
What are you sorting? Figure out. If I just come now, I said, figure out $250 minus 5. And I go. What is the meaning?
For us to solve it.
Solve.
For us to solve it and look for the answer. Figure it out. Think.
Think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You need to figure out your problem. What is the meaning?
That is to settle it.
Okay, to settle the problem.
Yes.
Look for
Have you settled your problem?
And you figure it out now.
That settle did not go.
Okay.
You don't settle problem. You do what?
We saw.
You solve the problem.
Yes.
Settle means you bargain now. How can you be bargaining with your problem? You solve
Solve
it.
solution.
Eh?
Solution.
And what's the meaning of solve and solution? It's the same thing. Solutions means you solve. Solve means you find solution. So figure out means to solve a problem. To solve or to have to understand. You said something? Figure out. Figure it out.
Is it the same with making an inquiry?
To understand, making an inquiry, you're trying to get to the root of something. You want to know about something. You want to understand. So figure out to understand something or to solve something. And of course, we cannot solve problems we don't understand. Is it possible? Is it possible to solve the problem you don't understand? You saw somebody crying. You don't know why he's crying. Can you solve the problem? You must understand the problem. You must first, in the process of asking, what are you doing? You're trying to understand. You're trying to figure out the problem. But you cannot just see somebody crying and you say you want to solve the problem. Because you don't know. A lot of things can cause the cry. So your number one thing is, what is the causes of the cry? And in that process, you are trying to figure out. So when you figure out, it means you are trying to solve the problem. So to understand and or to solve something or problems, solve problems. What is this?
Get along.
Get along. Get along. Get along. What's the meaning? Get along.
Mingling. Like when you mingle.
Oh, you mingle to tango.
Like you can go along with me. Like I'm going to somewhere, I'm looking for a guy to escort me.
A guy can escort you and will not still get along with you. I can follow you and what? I'm just following you. I don't get along with you. I don't get along with you. So
Cool.
doesn't
Get along.
get along. We are get along.
Get along.
Get along.
Catch up. Get along.
To catch up? Juliet, get along, man. What's up?
Excuse me.
Yo.
Like have a friend relationship with someone.
Have a friend or have a good relation.
Have a good relationship with someone.
Get along. When you get to a place for the first time, and you catch up with whatever things they are doing.
Yes.
In no time, you make a friend. Get along. You don't.
When you get to know someone, you are getting along.
Yes, you try to.
Yes.
You don't deassociate yourself. You get along. That is, you have a good relationship with people around you.
Extroverts, they normally.
Uncle, is it different with carry around?
Carry around or carry along.
No, carry around.
You're supposed to carry along. Carry along. That is, when they say carry along, that is, you want to be part of things that is going on. Like, for instance, now we're in the class now.
You want to be informed.
You want to be fully part. As we're in the class now, it's only 2 people that I'm talking to. maybe the people that I like, then the other people they talk, I just, you understand? I don't give a damn. So it means I didn't carry them along, not around. I didn't carry them along. I didn't allow them to be fully part of what is going on. That is carry along. So carry me along now. Why are you leaving me behind? Why are you understand now? So yeah, that is carry along. Get along means to have a good relationship. To have a good relationship, or perhaps you can say friendship with someone, with someone. Don't mind my handwriting. Have a good relationship with someone. Alright, if something that look like cut off, let's number what? Let's check this word. What's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning?
That is to off something, maybe to put off the lights.
Put off.
I have a big grammar for that word.
Please,
Extinguish. Put off the fire. To extinguish the fire. Fire extinguisher.
So what if you are using lights?
To put off or to quench. Quench. What about quench?
Quench is
To turn it down.
Switch off.
To quench. Put off.
But can you put
quench is to off something.
Put off.
Turn it down.
No, you don't turn it down. If you turn it down, you may not off it. It is not everything you turn down that will off. Turn down means you reduce. Maybe it's going high too much, you will reduce it, that is turning it down. But when you say turn it off means once you have that off, this whole double F, when you have it, it means it's either you put an end. That thing off means end, regardless of whatever you are using it for. So first of all, eat on the nail, eat it, eat the nail on the whatever.
End the fire.
God, I beg.
Who starts with fire self? Now you person. We are not, why are you calling fire? I say put off. I did not say put off the fire.
We are trying to make it make
There are a lot.
Turn it off.
There are lots you can use instead of fire for this put off. Reduce. You can't reduce something off.
But some people used to use that English now.
Down is to reduce. Off is to end.
That's down to us.
You know, when you just wake up and say, okay, I'm off to work. What's the meaning?
You are not going to work today. Off to work. You are going to work.
I'm going to work.
You are going to work. If I'm off to the work, you are going to work.
I am off to work.
That is, you are going to work.
On my way to work.
On my way to work.
You are not giving me the word interpretation. I am off to work. Okay, I am off to school.
That is, he's leaving you at home and he's going to school.
Yes. When you are at home, you are on.
Okay.
And once you step out, you are off from home to whatever you find yourself. So I am off to work means I off home. I am not at home again. I am moving to school. So off to school means you are leaving a place to another place you mentioned. So put off. Now you haven't made it. You are just paraphrasing.
To end.
Can you put off the volume of your phone?
Okay, what about put on?
To turn it on.
To turn what on?
Like to on the light.
Oh, yeah, don't use light. I don't mention it.
To on the AC. To on the car.
That is, it is better to use switch it on
Yes.
than put on. The most sweetest one is switch because you have to do something. So for anything, light, car, whatever, I switch. Put on. Okay, you want to tell me that you will not say put on your clothes now. What is meaning? Wear your clothes now. Put on. Wear.
Let's use this put off first.
Put off. Remove. But before I wrote it, I said the meaning is nearest is meaning to follow.
Put off is to end.
Put off means
To end.
to postpone.
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 Yeah. What does mean of postpone?
That is to shift it.
My God!
Okay, so you can shift your shirt from your body.
Okay, now if you want to off your shirt now, you will say put off your shirt. Is it what you will say? You will say put so you can't interpret it that way. Because it's not because he said I should put on my clothes. That is I should wear it. If you want me to remove it, you won't say because put on. You will not say put off.
It's pull off.
You won't say that.
It's pull off.
You won't say that. You have to pull. So put off means to postpone. That is to shift the time that something that's supposed to happen.
Same thing with extend.
You extend the time. Hey, no, extend. Of course, you can use extend, but in some cases, your extend means something has been happening before and supposed to stop by 2, and you now extend this to 4. But postpone sometimes. That thing has not happened. And you said tomorrow we have our public speaking. You know tomorrow has not come. So before the end of today, I just come again. I said, oh, our public speaking has been postponed till next week. That it has been shifted.
What about when, for example, you have a meeting by 3 o'clock and they now extend the time to 4 o'clock?
It's postponed.
So that's what I'm saying. That the appropriate ways of verb to use is postpone.
Okay, so if we are using postpone.
Of course, sorry. Of course, in some places you can still say it has been extended, but it doesn't suit that when you say postpone. Postpone is the appropriate one because it has not happened. You understand? So you are still preparing, and then you just receive another information that it won't hold again until so time. So it is postpone.
So the postpone now, is it the same thing as adjourn?
Adjourn. Adjourn.
Adjourn, not adjust.
Adjourn.
Adjourn.
Adjourn. The meeting. Okay.
Adjust.
Not adjust to, madam.
No.
Adjourn. Okay. That word adjourn is mostly used
In a court of law.
You know, in in every specialization, there is what we call terminologies that they use. And that is why when you see scientists talking, the way they talk is different from the way other lawyers talk. The lawyers, they have their own terms. They have the way they speak their own grammar. So when they say in the court now, the judge will say, this case has been adjourned to so day. That is, they have shifted the case, the date of that case has been shifted
To another day.
to that is adjourned. But in our normal English word, we will not use adjourn, we will use postpone because we are not in the court. And so that instead of court to use postpone, they use their own terms. But at the end of the day, the thing is still saying, pointing to some or same thing, right? Yeah, so put off, you said post. Sorry, that's postpone something. So if you want to use it to make a sentence, because you are using put off as well. Yeah, of course, you can say the chairman decided to put off the meeting till next week. That is the.
Okay, we should write it down.
Which one? I'm not. No, that is your classwork, and I'm just giving you a scope. That is, put off means to postpone, and then if I now ask you to use put off to make a sentence, then that means you want to postpone either a meeting or whatever. Okay. You just come in. I said, okay, uncle, I will need to put off my coming to school today till tomorrow. What's the meaning? Not propose. What's the meaning to propose and postpone? No, some people normally say postpone. It is even not something, it's common.
Even with that, I used to do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
If anybody say that beside that, we instantly correct the person because it's common. I used to hear it. Postpone. It's not postpone.
Yeah.
It's post. Postpone.
Please, can you explain setback for me?
We are going there. We have it too. You know this one I have over 89 this. We are not finishing our work. Even yesterday on, how many did we do? 10. And I told us I have about 12. And I told we have about 40, 50. So, but at least when I give you the clue, you go and run it and then. Alright, set off. Is that what you asked?
Set back.
Oh, it's even set back. That one's simple now. What's the meaning of set back?
To start something from the beginning.
Okay, let me do it. Set back. What is the meaning? Yes.
Delay? Is it delay?
Is it what? No, of course. You see the word setback. The word setback look more perfect than delay. Setback means, look at this illustration when they say setback. You set up a business. And by your analysis, we believe that when you do that business for a month, or let's say 6 months, it will grow to this one stage. And then after the 6 months, instead of you to move forward, you understand? You started with 500,000.
Yes.
And after 6 months, you are expecting at least 700,000.
Yes.
But after that 6 months, when you now sit down to check the analysis, you have 400,000. And you start with 500, you see. So it is setback. It is setback, which is backward. Now, delay. Now, using delay as a setback, delay has to do with like stagnation. Do you know the meaning of stagnation?
Yes.
Stagnation is one.
Yes.
You are not
moving forward. Just in one place.
Stagnation means you just stand. You don't move forward. You don't go backward. You are just in one position. You are just looking and saying, what is happening? What is happening? You are not progressing. Even though you, let's just say the 1,000 that you have, is what you have. It did not reduce. That glory to God, but it did not increase. So that's stagnation. To just
Delay and stagnation are the same.
they are not the same. I'm trying to get it across. Setback. Now, delay. Sometimes equally means stagnation because you are not moving as expected. You are like they stop you from going forward. That is why you delaying me. Yes, the meaning of delay is something is stopping you from going. You have there is possibility of you going forward, but because somebody say wait for me, so the person that say wait for me, you did not go, so that person is now delaying you to go. So simultaneously, both the delay and stagnation can be on the same road. Now look at it this way. You have two suitors. Do you know the meaning of suitors?
Yes.
What is the meaning of suitors?
Someone that has coming to
Potential husband to be.
Yes.
Somebody there is doing what?
Coming to ask somebody next hand in marriage.
Okay, what is the meaning of asking someone hand in marriage? Did you know that thing is a proverb?
So if they ask you what will happen,
I don't know. What do you mean by
No. Hello. What is the meaning of I want to ask your hand in marriage?
Proposal.
it's a proposal to the family now.
Okay, to the family and not to
If the person is in the family, I want to ask your daughter hand in marriage. Is it not?
It's a proverb. I want to marry you straight up. Which one? Now the hand you want to marry.
Between me and that person.
Okay. Now what brought us to that place? Delay, I mean. So you have somebody that you have been going out with for 5 years with mindset that he will marry you, right? So you are going, you say, I will marry you, don't worry. This one come. You say, no, I have someone I want to marry me. This one come, you say, no, I have someone. Then at the end of the day, after 7 years, you now come and say, I'm sorry.
You are old.
I'm sorry. It can't work out again. So you want to say it now. How will you say it? How will you say it? It delayed you for 7 years. So you did not progress. That's it. So being in that means you are stagnant as well. Because you're supposed to move forward. But somebody is saying, wait for me. It's delay. That is stagnation. Understand? Setback. Backward. That's the meaning. Simple. ABC. Setback.
Backwardness.
Backward, never.
Forever.
Forward.
Ever.
Now, if set back is backward, what is forward? Set front.
Go front. Go front.
If set back is backward, then
Forward.
set forward will be what?
Set from.
Set front.
Yes.
They play.
They play.
Move front.
Another one is back up.
Back up.
They move front.
And then back up.
Back up. What is the meaning of back up?
Back up.
I want back up.
No.
That one have
Of course.
many meanings.
That one,
Like
this
to
one, back up.
To cover up.
Maybe somebody wants to fight you and you push that person, say back off.
No, not off, it's back up.
Okay, oh,
Back
okay,
up.
okay.
Yeah, you know we have back off as well.
Yes,
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Like you are playing a ball. Like what is
I'll
players?
back you up.
They normally have backup. When somebody in the field maybe has an injury, they need a backup. They need a replacement.
Team.
Okay.
Abi?
Yeah.
I will support you. I will stand by you.
Is that what the guy is telling you? This one you are romancing the word like
Because the way she just said it.
this. Tell him to just tell him to obey. Okay, backup is of course to support. To support. And then another meaning is you know when you have a piece of information in this phone now, you are suspecting or perhaps you don't want to play 50-50 chance. You can say anything can happen to this phone. Let me use SIM. So you save phones, you save all your phones, the numbers on your SIM, and you now decide to say, let me write it down in another place in case if this SIM or this phone get lost, for you to still have people's number, you write it in somewhere. That is backup. That one is your backup. You want to say something?
I say just like
Extra device, extra things you use in a computer term. They use backup, that is flash drive. So when you do something on your system, and then you save it into another device. So in case if anything happens to your computer, you still have the information in somewhere else that you can just go or fall back to. When they give you 1,000 naira for transport, for you to go to Jabi Bank, and you look the 1,000 naira and you look your leg, wetin dey happen? You see say this leg can go there. You now do what? You keep the 1,000 naira somewhere, use your leg to that place, and that 1,000 naira is a backup. The day they will send you there and they will not give you anything, and you are tired, that is what you will go back to and bring to use. That is what we call back up. So all of that to support or to store information or to make a copy, to store, to make a copy of information. or to make replacement, just like what you said, backup, the team, if you are going for, you want to go and play football now, at the field, how many players do you need?
I know they watch.
Your boyfriend know they watch ball?
Is it not 12?
You need to have
Maybe
11 players.
11 abi? Operation will also have 11. That on the field they are 22.
22 players.
Any team that will go and play with only one keeper, that team will lose. Do you know why? If anything happens to only one keeper they have, no replacement. No replacement. So it means the goalpost is empty. So it's only the back. You understand? So each of them, they have at least every that 11. They will have another 11.
It's a backup.
So you see them. They will be at the freestyle. If anything happens to those ones that are playing, they warm up. Or if they are tired, they will replace them. It is also called backup. Even in the church, choir, backup singers. We have a lead singer, the person that will stand and leading. The other one that are backup. Kichiko.
Pastor doesn't have backup.
Pastor have assistant pastor na pastor. Because if it's only one pastor you have, no elder, no assistant, no nothing. The day pastor go do like this. The day pastor go break down, who go preach for us? Assistant. But if there's no assistant, you will come, you will sing and go back home.
The member will take up.
The member will
Take up. Esther will preach that day.
Alright. So thank you for
Banting with us.
Now let me give you one more. If God permits, we can continue, and then if we don't continue, we pick another topic. Come up.
You will see.
Or come up with. Come up with. Come up with. What is the meaning? You are using it to make a sentence.
That is new ideas, something new.
You know there's a difference between
No.
there's a difference between come up and come up with. Eh?
Come up with your knowledge.
Eh?
Come up with your knowledge.
Come up with knowledge.
Come up. Maybe
Come up with something. Bring
Come up with
my
something.
birthday is coming up.
Eh.
I'm trying to.
If your birthday is coming up, is it not to eat cake? What is there now? Cake.
Come.
Okay, now look at it this way. Thank God you mentioned birthday. Your hobby birthday is coming up in the month of, or the end of this month. And you now call your children, come on, come up with something, come up with something. What shall we do to surprise your dad?
That is to come up with ideas.
Now, think, reason on what we can do to surprise. How is it? Come up with, that is. See, I am talking, I am laughing, right? Let me pass this information. In fact, I'm recording now. Let me pass this information to you. As I am talking, I am laughing. I am seeing some people are moving, tapping. They are mining. The day I will hear that they have started paying,
They will collect it.
and you cover it up to yourself. That day I did not laugh. You know, I'm seeing some people having 20 million minds. I don't talk, but let them say, okay, that's what they even call dog. That's what they call goat. They have that names. By the time I'm honest with information. The day they will start paying. If you lie, say you know, come straight in. I know your house. That's what I want to say.
Uncle, this come up.
Come up.
You say
come up with.
Come up with.
Because we have come up on this.
Okay.
Yes, we have come up. What? See,
no, that come up with. The width now has make me to not to say what I want to say again. Because I wanted to say maybe you are this upstairs down and somebody is downstairs. You can tell the person to come up. That is to just
that come up means
normal come up
to arise. Yes. That's it. Come up to arise.
Something is.
So you tell the person to arise.
That's it. The arise means you are climbing up. What's the meaning of arise? Wake up. Wake up. Walk up. Climb up. Whatever. That's the meaning of come up. To suggest, that is come up with. To suggest, to think of idea, that is come up with. To think of idea, to suggest idea, bring up with something that we can do. That is the meaning of come up with. But when you say come up alone, it means to arise. Anything that go up, that is the meaning of come up. Come up with to think of an idea. To think of an idea. That's it. Okay, I've talked about what of and I said to separate yes. To put a distance and to disconnect also. So like, but it's not. It's still all of them still mean the same thing. To disconnect, you don't want to have anything to do with it, right? So thank you for working with us. So let's now, how many do we have?
11.
Alright, so let's use them to make a sentence. If you have challenge in writing it, please contact me. What you will do is say your sentence to me and then I will assist in you writing it.
As a backup.
As a backup. But you must be able to form a sentence. You must be able to construct it with your idea and your mind. So if to write it, don't worry about it, you will write it. But if you can try, don't worry about your spelling. We will do that. Okay?